Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. I've got a little something new here, a little something exciting, a little something fresh, a little something amazing. It's the stainless steel mod. Now, I know most of you guys have seen or played this mod, but this is my first time diving into this mod. And what better way than a 1v1 against a subscriber and leading the forces of Poland? So yeah, I'm commanding the Kingdom of Poland. I looked at their roster and I saw that they actually have decent crossbows in this mod, because in the vanilla they have horrible archers. In fact, I would rather have bags of garbage than the archers of Poland in the vanilla. They're just so bad. It's like they grabbed random people off the street, gave them uniforms and a bow, and they're like, fight for us, and they're just terrible. So yes, playing as Poland. And my opponent over here, his name is Kitbuka. He is commanding the Golden Horde, the Mongolians. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and check out the army comp. Like I said earlier, in the front lines, I have 4 units of Pavi's crossbowmen, and they look pretty fancy. I have 4 units of footmen at arms. They're on foot, if you didn't know. And they have, look at these helmets. Look at these uniforms. Just so nice. And I think they have armored upgrades. I have 2 throwaway units here, 2 Slav mercenaries. And I like how each unit has like a commanding officer, like a unit leader. And if you look at the mercenaries, he's gray and white. I think that's pretty cool. And way in the back, my final line of infantry, I have some Polish foot knights. And like the other unit, these men are on foot, if you couldn't tell. Yes, they're not on horses. They have beautiful crimson uniforms and pretty cool helmets. So I'm really happy to see these guys. They deserve a 10 for fashion. And looking at my cav, I have mounted Polish knights here with their beautiful white and red armored horses, and they look fantastic. It's basically this unit on a horse. So I said, did I say 4? I have 3 units. I don't remember what I said. But anyways, I have my general over here, and look at this general with the cape flowing through the breeze. This guy is a badass, and he's got the nice red uniform. Look at this. You gotta love this. I appreciate that. And over to my flank, I have 2 units of Streza. I think is how you pronounce it, Streza. And they're a missile cav. So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome army. Let's go ahead and check out the Mongolian horde. He's got 7 archers. And I'm pretty sure all of them are decent in melee. He's got 3 archers of the dismounted Korshi? Dismounted Korshi, I think is how you pronounce it. They look absolutely fantastic. And if we zoom in here, check out this guy. You see this guy's face? That's the same mask from 300. And that's hilarious. The Immortals, that's just awesome. And then he has 4 units of Mergwin. And these guys are pretty awesome in melee, I assume. I don't know that for sure. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything about these units in this game. But they look pretty cool. They have these cool shields on their back. Let's go ahead and check out their infantry. He's got 5 units of dismounted Turg Higut. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna call them infantry, and they have these box like wooden shields, and they kind of look like the archers here, but they're not archers. They're infantry. And 1 unit of Kishin. I think they're kind of like really cheap just by looking at them. They have low armor, but they have pretty nice shields and swords, so I appreciate that. He's got 2 units of Nafatuns, because why not? You know, if you can bring them, why should you not bring them? He's got some cav here. Let's start over here. Well, he has 4 units, 2 units on each flank, and they're the same thing as these troops over here, the Turhigit. I'm gonna slaughter these names here, but they look pretty cool. Look really fancy, like they have lots of money and they can afford really fancy armor. And he has 1 unit of heavy cav. It's a unit of 18, and this is the Keshiki. That's my best guess. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. And let's go ahead and play this. And I really didn't know what to expect from this army. I didn't know any kind of strategy. I was like, well, the Mongols have good cav, good archers. I'm just going to bring good cav and good archers and better infantry and hope for the best. So now I'm moving up my crossbows, trying to get them in a good position. Trying to get the first volley off. If you zoom in, look at the flowers. It's very fancy. I'm moving up my cav too to protect them in case he gets a little creative with his cav. And now he's moving up his army. Look at all the smoke go up. That's crazy. That is crazy. It doesn't look like his men are in range. Oh, you gotta love the music too. The music's pretty awesome. Okay, so now they're in range. If you see all the bows firing. And look at, he's got 7 archers. I only have 4. So this is gonna be pretty tough. I'm trying to move my mounted archers, like flank around. But look at, he was in range right here. If you see the little specks here, that represents the arrows. And he was harassing my mounted archers with bows. And look at this. This is just Slaughterfest 2014. And my men are not in range, which was really bad because he got off like 4 volleys so far. And I haven't even gotten 1. So I moved them up. Finally, they're in range. Finally. And so far, I am losing this battle pretty bad. And I'm going to continue to flank around with my mounted cav. My Straza, I think is how you pronounce it. I looked up how to pronounce it, and that is the correct way to pronounce it. Of course, I don't speak Polish, so I'm probably a little bit off. But moving on. We're watching this pretty epic skirmish right now. And it is raining arrows. Look at, if you zoom out, all those white specks are arrows. And they are slaughtering my men. I feel bad for them. I'm trying to think of a strategy. I'm like, well, he probably has better cav. And look at these numbers. This is a cav and a unit of 52. And I'm like, well, I have better infantry than him. So I really just need to engage my infantry and hold off the enemy cav. And hopefully I can rout his infantry. And here comes my crossbow cav. Trying to get behind the enemy. Man, I really love this music. And there's also pretty cool blood effects in this. Oh, look at this. This guy's all bloodied up. This game just has a really great atmosphere. Like, it feels very medieval. Like, I like this mod better than the Medieval Kingdoms for Rome 2. And here I go. I'm going to harass the enemy cav. But look how close I'm getting. This is like ridiculous how close this unit got. And now I'm just going to shoot down this infantry unit. So it's not looking good. This unit is not very good. They're getting shot down, but he has so many archers that he is free to, use a couple to defend his infantry against my mounted archers, mounted crossbows. Look at that. They're just slaughtering my cav. And look how close I have to get to the enemy. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. At this point, I was like, I don't know if I can win this battle, but I'm about to YOLO charge it in. And that's what I'm doing. I'm moving up my men in loose formation so they avoid the arrows. Look at all the arrows on the ground right now. That is insane. Insane. Here we go. YOLO charge with Poland. And I'm bluffing this cav charge, but my cav is just going to get slaughtered by the bows, and this is a big mistake by me. I should have sent in my infantry first here so they could absorb the archer fire, but look how many cav he's killed. Like around 10 of them. What I was trying to do is trying to prevent his cav from charging into my infantry, and now I'm gonna charge into the archers here. It's a pretty good charge, but now my cav's gonna get surrounded by infantry and enemy cav, and the Nafatoons are going berserk. You gotta love that battle horn. Doesn't that sound really cool? Hang on, let me pause it right here. I know it's like getting intense right now, but I guess let's get the sound effects up. It might be a little too loud, but I want you guys to hear the horn. I really love the battle horn in this game. So Cav just going berserk right now. Really awesome. Here we go, infantry coming in. Nafatoons throwing their pots, doing damage. So I got my infantry engaged here. But is it gonna be enough? I don't know. The problem is, my cav's dead. His is not. He's just gonna hammer and anvil strike me like a madman. That's why I have these Slav mercenaries to try to keep him at bay. But look at both units of his heavy cav here is pretty much untouched, and I don't have anything to contain them. So this is not gonna be good. But overall, my infantry's kicking ass. So that's good. And here comes the deadly cav. I'm focusing my archers on this side of the cav, trying to weaken their numbers. Here's my general. I haven't engaged my general yet. And a good flank here with the cav. Turgagut, or however you pronounce it. Look at this unit, breaks. I should not have brought them. They're horrible, making my army afraid just by breaking like that. Here comes a cav charge in my infantry. I try to stop it with my general. Yeah, at this point I lost half of my army. Just trying to stop this Mongolian horde. And I've got my mounted bows. They're charging into these archers. The Nafatoons throwing their pots. You gotta kill the Nafatoons or they will cause a lot of morale. And here's the Mongols just cleaning up my crossbows. Cleaning them up, and that's pretty much all she wrote at this point. I do have a handful of troops fighting for their lives. But, you know, the biggest mistake I made here was charging in my cav way too early and not using them more defensively. And I probably was better off not getting that mounted crossbow cav because they were so bad. It's just so bad. But you live and you learn, and it was a lot of fun, Kitbuka. Thanks for inviting me into this game. I definitely want to do... Oh, there goes my general. At least my general was brave. If you want to play a siege battle or online battle, just invite me. I'm not always free, but I'll try. I'll try to get some games in, because I definitely want to do more content of this mod, because it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun to play. Oh, they're just slaughtering my men. So let's go ahead and fast forward to the end results. I do have some infantry that returned from routing, but they're going to get destroyed. Oof. A very fun battle, very fun indeed. And I was enjoying the Polish army there until they got killed. But yeah, let's go fast forward. Alright guys, so here's the end results. Wow, Kipuga getting 833 kills, a ton of kills. I only got 624. Very fun battle. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.